Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
This is The Summer Hikaru Died, episode 5. So excited to get into it. Let's frickin' go. Leave a like and subscribe. Uncuts on Patreon. Let's get into it. Oh boy. Oh Jesus. Little sister this time. Is it not your hair? I mean, how long is the hair? Oh. Ah, what?
Just leave. Just leave.
Get Hikaru over here.
The hell?
In the name of Christ. Yeah. Wow.
Freaky.
Well, the mom knows about all the supernatural stuff because when she was a kid, all the stuff with Hikaru's dad or whatever was going on, or all that shit. She met, I forget what it was in the the flashback. It was when Hikaru went missing. She was like, "Don't go out there. Do not." She was kind of knowing because all the older dudes came by and were like, "Something's going on," and then she's like, "Oh shit." So maybe she will know about whatever this fucking hair demon is. I've been blasting the song in the car, by the way.
Looks good. This guy's only lying. Oh, there's an apron. Ghost, you say?
How do you fuck it up that bad?
Because it was raw.
What?
It was a raw chicken.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I was thinking of you. No reason. Wait, really? They're gonna talk about it? I feel like I get it.
Back in the equipment room?
Wait,
Are they actually
really?
back in the equipment room?
Bro, they're gonna get caught this time. Or this is a nervous. No, it's just an empty classroom. Don't rush me, Katie.
The window's wide open too.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. Curtains open. He's still got that mark on his arm. Not as bad.
Oh. What's the... Oh.
What?
Whoa.
When the gut's so smooth, the brake chorus starts playing. Okay. So what does that mean?
Yeah.
Is he having doubts? He's ashamed after talking to that fucking lady? Oh yeah, he's just not.
嘘はついてやんから。俺、お前に嘘つかんて。そこは信じとるよ。一応。
Yeah, that's about right.
一応か。
ザルってのはね、生きたまんま中身があちらに近づいていくなるようなもんや。一生離れられんくなるよ。それにのもんも引き寄せやすくなる。
昨日よりなんか濃くなっとる。
Darker than it was yesterday.
I wonder, like, yeah, this is kind of a creepy wig ghost.
カツラのお化け。
We have Hikaru over for a snack.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that little thing. So cute.
He's fully blind.
いや、そんな手えんか。
相棒っす。いろいろと手は考えているのでご心配なく。
ことな。なんや、ハンコもりしとるやないか。こんなもんで何ができる。
What?
いますよ。人は切れませんけどね。
Cut spirits.
田さんの言うようにここで待っていても仕方ないんで。
Going out
して
hunting.
もらおうと思います。
He's got all these like cursed items, like so interesting.
Look at that
Or
thing.
blessed items, I don't know. He's doing a pose.
よしきはまだそいつ見てはないんやろ。もう見てない。じゃあこの後毎日の風呂見に行くわ。俺は行かんよ。この後用事あるし。
Coming after you now.
何ってなんやろな。汚れ、汚れ的な人間が生きてるところには必ず汚れ。
Impurity.
それはさ、その奴らにとって魅力的なんや。優しいから。
They're attracted to you for some reason. It might have something to do with that whole curse because Hikaru was taken over. So now, so maybe Hikaru is still affected by the thing. So like all the curses are drawn to the one that he loves.
Yeah. Or it could just be because he, like the lady was saying, like, you know, once, like, a creature like that, like, you
He's,
let
like,
it get
marked,
close
yeah.
to you, then it, like, attaches onto you, and, like, stuff just, like, it's like a magnet.
Yeah.
いや、俺、本当にな、俺に寄ってくるんはええけど、なんでよしきにまで。一体何するつもりなん？また潰して入れるよ。大丈夫なん？大丈夫、大丈夫。お前は俺が守るから。
Been in there a while.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
And they both
And they both died from the wig
the
ghost.
fall Yoshiki died. From the OP.
Whoa. He's insulting his bangs.
It's a Mario level.
こいつは昔ヒカルと世話をしとった。
Crowley.
そうなんやから、こういうのは仕方ないことやったんや。
いいわ
ん時エサのこと忘れとったやろ。
でも今日の当番はお前やったんや。
さより忘れとったん悪かったな。でも1回だけや。
死んどれんや。
お前は2回も忘れてあげてたけどな。
いい加減認めろや、アホ。絶対嫌や。俺のせいやない。はっきしょ。あれや。つうか、俺の方が全然肩のせいは。なんで俺だけそんな言われるん。はじゃあなんで死ぬん。この前まで元気あった。これやって変なもん食わせてたよ。だから死んだんや。お前はいっつもいい口なしやな。
So freaking
What the
creepy.
hell? Ah!
Whoa.
Is Hikaru gonna walk in? Oh my god!
Oh.
Who's the dangerous one now?
Maybe they'll have a mark on their arm.
Mm-hmm. The thing's still there.
Yeah, eat it, quick.
Son of a bitch.
Just got away.
これ血出とる。ごめん。
Damn.
なんで謝る。でも言うたやろ。お前ああいうのの感情弱いんやって。ああ、そもそも俺が一回逃がしたんが悪いし、ちょっと体勢ついとって助かった。光を水に沈める手の感覚だけ覚えとって頭から離れん。いつかまたこいつを手にかけるんちゃうか。戻ってきて本当によかった。痛そうからこんなんで急いや。お前なんでそこまで。なんでかな。とっさに動いてしまうから。もう切り替えよう。カエルでも捕まえに行くか。
Some frogs.
いやや、田舎草。田舎嫌いやな。俺は田舎好きやね。都会にないもんもあるやろ。いろいろと。別に悪いとこばかりはないの知っとる。ただ俺の居場所やないって思うだけ。お前は何でもかんでも楽しい。
あんたら川遊びかなんかしてたの。
Something like that.
おばさん、今日何食べるん？
ハンバーグ。ヒカルくん夕飯食ってく。
食べたい。
そうだよな。
成長期やもん。よしきの身長今に越すで。
無理やろ。
あの化け物が薫や母さんに襲いかかっとったら。なあ、よしきはもう育たんで。よしきの分食うて。は？まだまだ育つわ。成長痛で毎晩足がミシミシいっとるから。怖っ、植物かよ。兄ちゃん、そのうち3メーターくらいになんで。いやいや。こいつは光やないし、人間ですらないけど、きっとこのままいけば人として暮らしていける可能性やって。楽しみやな、バーグ。そうやな。
Mm. Things turned out pretty good.
I hope that wig ghost doesn't come back again because he didn't kill it, it just ran away.
And there's the end credits.
Oh.
何しとんねん。
こいつは猟犬っすよ。ここにいるやつにあれ。
What?
こういう汚れはあれに寄っていくはずなんで、移動している可能性がある。鼻が利く者に手伝ってもらいましょう。
この村にとってこの男がいいもんやと思うやん。
Might be.
この男が村を すんではないか。
Oh, bell thing is
It has like hair on it.
yeah.
彼それを望んどるんか。
Well, we'll see what that's about next episode, but things turned out pretty. It's a really interesting thing, you know. Obviously, like I think it's pretty easy to kind of tell, like, or to understand, like the basic story of it. But this whole episode really is kind of about them really accepting their new relationship, kind of. I feel like, you know.
And
what I mean?
I think it was also a little bit of like evening it out a bit. Like, you know, Hikaru is like this
Yes,
like
the power
demon
dynamic.
creature who can, and he can hurt people and he can attack people and he, you know, could just go crazy and kill someone at any minute. But then it's like, no, they can both hurt each other, and they both like now have like a permanent mark on their arm from the other person. They both have like almost killed the other person, and you know, and
Yeah.
it's kind of like, okay, he's not the only.
Yeah, well,
thing.
it's like, I think the way I interpreted it was, you know, the lady was like, you can't let that stuff into you. So if we're talking in the story, like, it's about spirits or whatever, but what it is the spirituality aspect, or the sort of cursed spirit, whatever nature is, you know, homosexuality. So what she's saying on a subtextual level is, don't accept, or, you know, don't allow that tendency into you, because if you allow it into you, then it will take you over, and then you'll be attracting this negative thing all the time. So kind of reject that. What it's saying subtextually is, like, she's saying, reject that part of yourself and then live a normal life and everything will be good. But if you accept that, then you'll be a magnet for sin, essentially. So, you know, how that ends up manifesting is they have another time in like an empty classroom, and it's like, clearly at this point, you know, the story is acknowledging that it's like kind of a sexual thing. But it's also they're dealing with like reciprocal love, where Hikaru starts, you know, it's like he just starts kind of taking advantage of it. He's like, oh, you want to do that again? And then Yoshiki's like, not really sure. And then he, you know, they aren't on the same page about it, and it's kind of weird. And then he like takes it a little bit further, and Yoshiki's not comfortable with that, but then Hikaru like still kind of pushes it, and then Yoshiki is like, you can't just do that, like, that's kind of fucked up. You can't like assume on me or on people. Like, he says it in general, because last episode he's like, oh, I gotta teach you a few things. Like, this is kind of one of those things where he's like setting boundaries, and they're trying to kind of figure it out. That's what that's about from like a relationship point of view. And then he invites him over. He goes in the bath, you know, like take a step back from the wig spirit and all that stuff. Like, I don't know exactly how the fact that it's a wig spirit is like made of hair. I don't know the lore, like the folklore around that thing as a spirit. But my point is, like, taking a step back from that is what's really happening. He invites the, you know, they're trying to figure out the boundaries in the of this relationship. He invites him over, gets in the bath. Then he gets in the bath with him, and he's like, he gets possessed by as a consequence of like what that lady was saying. He had accepted this aspect of himself and internalized it, meaning like reaching into Hikaru and becoming sort of attached to homosexuality. He accepted it instead of rejecting it, and now these are like the consequences of it. So he is possessed, literally, but he's also possessed by his like desire in a way. Like, again, it gets complicated because he was literally possessed by like a demon. But the point of the story is that they're in a bathtub together, and he's the one, like you said, taking it too far. You know, it's obviously not him in the literal story, but in the spirit of the work, it's that he is possessed by this thing, this part of himself that he was was unsure of whether to reject or not. He wasn't sure whether he wanted it. And then he ends up hurting Hikaru, and now they're like in a way kind of even, and then he gets to see Hikaru's reaction to that, and that he can accept this part of himself. He can become a little bit possessed, or he can dip his toe in the water, and they can have these problems, and he can struggle a little bit. and Hikaru will still be there to like have dinner with his family. He'll still be there to accept that, and he doesn't blame him for being possessed by that because he didn't choose to have that mark on him. He didn't choose to have that thing enter him. And again, literally wig spirit, what it really is this like sexual desire, this thing that's kind of possessing him.
It's also interesting, like you said, like Hikaru doesn't blame him, which is interesting because in the like what he was envisioning in the moment of being possessed is he was remembering a time that Hikaru was blaming him about the baby bird, and then they just got into a blame game of blaming each other, even though they were clearly both at fault. If they were both forgetting to feed this bird, Hikaru was feeding it like probably like Skittles or something, like I don't know, like not something that a bird would eat, and then they just get in a big fight because it's you did this, well you did that, and it's like you can just go back and forth of like you did this and you did that forever. But if you can trust someone and just be like, that happened and it's no one's fault, then you can go have dinner with your family and it's fine.
Yeah, and it's also I think that's what exactly right, but it's another aspect that I don't even know how to really properly consider is Hikaru is not Hikaru anymore. He's like a new thing. So is it saying that like Hikaru, it wouldn't have worked out with the old Hikaru, but now Hikaru is like changed, or there something about him has changed? I guess he's been possessed again, if we're thinking about spirituality or the different cursed spirits or whatever, or demons as like or yokai, I guess, as metaphors for homosexual desire. He's been like consumed and possessed by homosexuality, so he's had like kind of an awakening, a rebirth in this way. And now that he is awakened to his desires and this new side of himself, now Yoshiki is maybe thinking, or not literally thinking, but like the idea is, it's a new circumstance. It's not, it's not, he wouldn't react, he's not reacting that way. He's like comparing him to the old Hikaru. New Hikaru is reacting this way when they have a disagreement, or when they are trying to figure out their boundaries, or trying to solve something. Is he, it's fine, and he understands, and that he feels safe. Even if there's danger, he still feels safe. They like are literally encountering these life or death situations where they're almost like killing each other. Again, literally almost killing each other, or metaphorically like playing with danger. They're playing with fire. They're like, this thing that they're doing non-supernaturally is like it's frowned upon by society. It's ostracized. It's like, don't let it consume you. There's a lot of shame. So they're doing this thing that's like dangerous and not allowed. But they can still trust each other before and after. Yeah. And if one of them makes a mistake, it's not the end of the world. There's a comfort in that. So I think that's what the kind of episode was all about. Yeah. And then, but now, this guy, I forget, he has like a really normal name, Tonica.
Still just on the hunt.
Yeah, and he's doing all this stuff. He's like
poking around with a weird bell.
Yeah, this bell with like a little thing of hair, what looks like tied to it. And he bleeds on it, and then he like knocks over the shrine to like kind of aggravate the spirit, I imagine. Bleeds on this bell, then throws it down. Is the bell related to Nonoki-sama maybe, or is it just an offering having to do with this spirit that he's trying to call on? I don't know. We'll see what it is next time. There was like a flash of it. I'm sure we could. Oh, was it there already? I think it was when he threw down the bell. So
a severed head and some
ankles,
feet?
Some legs, yeah. Don't know what that's about, but apparently has a good nose. You can like search things out. I'm sure you'd be able to figure it out if you were Japanese, or if you.
Well, I was gonna say earlier, I wonder if there's like something about like a hair like spirit or something, because there's the wig ghost, but there's also in Dandadan like the silky like that was like her whole thing was like whipping around with her hair. So that seems like, I don't know if it's like a. There's like Turbo Granny and like multiple things, or like like in Mob Psycho, there's like similar stuff to stuff in Dandadan. Like obviously all of this like supernatural like kind of folklore stuff that we don't really know about, but I noticed that was similar to dawned it on. So maybe it's like a thing, you know, which would maybe make sense with you know, someone seeing that and like being afraid of it, and like, because like if you see something, especially if it's something that you like recognize from like a story, it makes it more scary. Like if there's a story about like some type of hair spirit or like, and then you see that, even if you didn't know what it was, but you recognize it enough to connect it to like these other stories, and then that makes it more scary.
Yeah.
I think.
Leave a like, subscribe, everyone.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.